Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. What a spin. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here we go, set, 15, line it, 15 line. Yeah. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Here's Williams to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Check 13. Go. 13.
On first down, Swift. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
39-yard line. Come on, set. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, pick your game up.
From the 39, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 54. 54, Mike. think you're going to get this, boy? You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this? Delta. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Who that?
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal.
Watch twist. Check three.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Take it at the 37. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run on first down. Swift, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
You ain't doing nothing today. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down.
80 weapons. He's checking.
On 1st down, Evans. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 55, Mike. Bring it. Keep him.
On 2nd down, it's Evans. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Last stop.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. 6-0 our score after 1.
Let's go, defense. Blue draw Porker. Five. Come on, D. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They're going to look to throw, and that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down.
On the ball.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On the ground, this is Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Okay? Mike, right? Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 72 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
64, weak. Rock it. Check nine. Rush in. Now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 55, you're trapped.
Hit it.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
36. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Echo. Get it.
2nd and long. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll drop the throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On first down, Swift. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down now, it's Evans. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, it's Evans, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. Go. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. Where'd he go?
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Yeah. Second and 10. Check. Watch 54. Hey, get in the weight room.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Good. You must be dreaming. Check. Crunch.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
41 Mike. I know he ain't got it. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
They go play action with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. drive. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go. Now the Wolf. Mike 34. I don't even know why this team showed up. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen.
Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes.
41's the mic. Check 40.
On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First throw now for the backup lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The Titans on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Ready? 18, Gator. 55. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to Big River.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. 55 is my guy, 55.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Switch.
80 weapon. Snap.
On 1st down, Evans. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down, Tennessee.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside. The 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready up. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curve.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's get it.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rolling to his right. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Evans once again the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Check me out. Now. 149. Go. 49.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Ready? 41. Mike 41. Watch the screen. 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 Switch.
On 1st down, Swift. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Good game, Cuzzo.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.